Don't even think about listing these items on eBay at all anymore. They are cracking down like mad. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about some items you definitely 100% do not want to list on eBay unless you want to jeopardize your account. eBay has recently updated and changed their offensive item policy. There are some things you got to be aware of. There are some things that you should not be listing at all. I've talked about some of these before when we pulled down hundreds of items due to some of the changes eBay has going on. Now, in just the last couple of days, 4 people have reached out to me stating that some of their items were pulled down and dings were assessed onto their account for listing items they've had up for a very, very long time. They have updated. They are cracking down on many things. Let's hop over right now and look at eBay's policy and warn you about the items you better not be listing at all on eBay. Now, this is eBay's offensive materials policy. This has been drastically updated from what it was just a year or so ago. Again, they're addressing some of the issues, some of the things that may have been allowed a year ago, some of the things you may even see up on eBay right now are actually banned or not allowed on there because they violate this policy. Now, one of the biggest categories, one that's still there but drastically changed, would be what's called the Black Americana category. This is a category in collectibles. And it is one that has, as I said, drastically changed. So most items that were allowed or that eBay never did anything about prior to last year are gone. You don't list them. We pulled down a whole mess of items, even if they were slightly, even remotely could be considered in that line of things. We just pulled them down. It's not worth it. There's so many other things to sell. They have expanded, as I said, and if you don't know about this section here on eBay, I would 100% check it out. I will have a link to this in the description box here, so you can go straight to it without having to hunt around on eBay. A lot of the items they're talking about have long been considered slurs or offensive in many different ways. So you just have to be careful on these. Don't list them. Just as I said, in the last couple days, 4 different people reached out to me personally to see if there was anything they can do about getting dinged from listing stuff that they didn't think there was an issue with. Now, I did see most of those items. People did send me an image of them, and most of them would be considered offensive. It's not so much what you would be considered offensive, but what the company in general would consider offensive. It is eBay's site. It's not a government regulation. It's nothing like that. This is their corporate standpoint, which is perfectly fine in corporate America. That's how it works. Anything racist, obviously, slavery-related slurs, Black Americana items that are discriminatory. Now, it says you can list history-related ones, but it's slim. There's not a lot of good detail on that. My honest recommendation would just be to avoid all of this sort of thing. Just avoid this sort of thing. It's not worth your reputation or a ding on your account just for a few extra bucks. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth it at all. So if you're not sure, just be safe and don't list the item. Now, one area people tell me you can't list is swastikas, and that is not what this says, nor has it ever been that case. It just depends on the meaning of the specific image itself. Before the swastika was hijacked by the Nazi Party, just before World War II, it had been a peace symbol for hundreds and hundreds of years. You can find references and images of it here in Native American artistry and things going way back. You can see it in Asia and many other countries around the globe. So as long as the item was made before 1933 and has no relation to the German party there, you can list it. It doesn't matter. We list postcards all the time with the swastika in them, and it's a peace symbol. It's a totally different meaning than what it was used for during World War II. Bottom line is, don't list them. Anything that is slanderous or a slur of any kind, a caricature, a doll, a book, anything like that, regardless of its name or anything else like that, can get you dinged. It's just not worth it. It makes no sense whatsoever to risk your livelihood, your store, your business for anything ridiculous like that. Now on this page, there's also a list of items you can list that may be tied to this. So if you pay attention, it goes into quite good detail. Historical photos, magazines, books, and art, as long as they're not glorifying violence or racial stereotyping or anything like that. Anything related to the civil rights movement is allowed to. Now, Nazi German government items can still be listed, very specific ones though. Military money, postage stamps and things like that. Postage stamps, letters, covers, and things like that have also been allowed for a very long time. So coins, money, and all that sort of thing is just fine. As well as it says here, items with a swastika that were made prior to 1933 and that are not related to Nazism. So it does list every aspect you need to know. Now, there's one more spot here on eBay that you really have to pay attention to that's been massively updated if you haven't looked at it in a while. And it's the prohibited and restricted items page. This thing has grown massively. I will have a link down in the description box as well. Every single person who sells on eBay better know this list here, as well obviously as the offensive material policy. This has been expanded. They do this regularly, and it goes into every little aspect, what you can sell, what you can't sell. If you want to know what's up and what you can't sell, go straight to this page. This is the best way to know. They even go into the used clothing policy, many other aspects that people just don't get. So I would highly recommend everybody going through every section on here. If you sell food products as RA or anything like that, spices or anything at all in that category, you need to look at the food policy. They have updated it. If you sell pesticides or flea medicine or anything like that as well, you better darn well make sure you know the hazardous, restricted, or regulated materials policy. Many of these things here, too, have restrictions as to where you can send them. Some items cannot be sent overseas, just like the offensive materials policy. Some items related to Nazi Germany cannot be sent to many countries in Europe. Nazi German items cannot be sent back to Germany. That is a crime. It can get you into some serious trouble. If you sell pocket knives or anything along that line, there are banned ones. There are also banned ones that are banned in specific states or, again, countries you can't send things to. You cannot send something gun-shaped to England at all. It is going to get you booted, even if it's, say, a cigarette lighter or something like that. Knives, the same thing. Even a letter opener can be considered a weapon if you're sending it out of the country to certain areas. So be very, very careful. A lot of items I sell, I try to tie to U.S. sales only if there's even the slightest chance that something could be skewed or seen as something illegal. That is a big prime thing you've got to be aware of. Adult material and magazines cannot be sent to many countries, so you've got to be careful on that as well. You could be dinged, you could be fined, they could file something against you if you violate one of those rules or laws. This has almost tripled in the last few years what they have on this list. Another area to think about is recalled items. If you're out there RAing and buying like wholesale or off of pallets, many times some of those items could have been recalled, and that's why they were returned, and that's why you got them on the pallet to begin with. If you don't check those items out, not only could you get a hefty fine for the U.S. government for selling something that was recalled for safety issues or any other type of issues, but you could also get removed from eBay for doing so as well. Someone could get injured from something that you sell that was recalled. It will not be on the company that recalled it. It would be on you for selling and marketing that recalled item. That's always a major one that most everybody doesn't look into. Now, we've had a few recalled items that we did catch prior to listing them. We had planned on listing them on Amazon, but after digging into them, we found out that they were recalled and we could have been held accountable. Amazon will catch you and ding you for stuff like that. There is no such thing as ignorance to the policy or ignorance to any of these rules on eBay or anywhere else. It is up to you to know the rules for the site you sell on. It is not eBay's responsibility to make sure that you check everything out. It is your responsibility to do that. That is written in the user agreement on every single site that I've ever been on. If you're selling something and you don't know it, that's your business. Your business should take the time and effort to investigate these. There's a ton of stuff on here, as I said, lots of things. Like used cosmetics, I will see people try to sell. Some perfume-related issues, again, people sell without thinking anything about it, and all of those those sorts of things can get you removed from the site. So the bottom line is, don't even think about trying to list any of these items on eBay. It just isn't worth risking anything for any of these sorts of items for any reason whatsoever. Now, we're very safe. I've pulled down everything that was even slightly remotely considered offensive or anything along that line. We've gone through this list. Anything that I list, I know it's safe to list before I list it on a site. I would never want to be caught off guard on something like that. Just like the Vero program as well. That can get you booted, or at the very least suspended for 7 days for your very first offense. Some of these policies will get you booted and shut down the first time you do it. No suspension, just cut off immediately. Again, ignorance of the rules is no excuse whatsoever as a reselling business. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Superman trapped. He's using kryptonite to destroy his powers.
Now you'll tell me why Superman peanut butter tastes so great. Never. So fresh roasted, so creamy, so yummy. Then its secret will be mine, all mine. I spoiled again. Just wait, Superman. I'll find out.
Superman peanut butter. Its strength is its great taste.